There is something about picking up a camera that feels like a solid block of metal rather than a piece of plastic tech. That is the first thing that hits you with this Leica. It is heavy, it is dense, and it feels like it was built to survive a few decades of actual use. You are not just buying a sensor here, you are buying into a specific way of seeing the world. The rangefinder experience is notoriously tricky for newcomers, but once you get that focus patch to snap into place, it feels like you have actually earned the shot. It is a manual process that forces you to slow down, and honestly, that is exactly why people still gravitate toward this system. Under the hood, you have got that 24-megapixel sensor paired with the Maestro processor. Now look, in an era where everyone is chasing 50 or 60 megapixels, 24 might sound a bit modest. But the way this thing renders color and handles light is just different. It has this organic, film-like quality that is hard to replicate with software filters. It is not about the raw pixel count, it is about the character of the image. The files are clean, the dynamic range is surprisingly punchy, and it handles skin tones with a level of grace that makes you wonder why we ever obsessed over higher numbers in the first place. What stands out, though, is how they managed to bridge the gap between the old school and the modern. You have got live view and the option for an electronic viewfinder, which is a massive help if you are trying to use lenses that aren't perfectly calibrated, or if you just want to be absolutely sure about your framing. It is a splash-proof body too, which is a relief because you really do want to take this thing out into the streets. It is not a camera you keep in a glass case. Now, it is not all perfect. The screen, while protected by that tough Gorilla Glass, is not going to win any awards for resolution compared to the latest smartphones. It is functional, sure, but it is definitely a bit dated. And let's be real, the menu system is a bit of a relic. It is not the most intuitive interface you will ever touch, and you might find yourself fumbling through settings when you really just want to be shooting. It is a bit of a learning curve, and if you are coming from a modern mirrorless camera with a touchscreen that does everything for you, this is going to feel like a bit of a cold shower. But that is the trade-off. You are sacrificing convenience for the sake of a tactile, deliberate shooting experience. It is not a camera for everyone, and it is certainly not a camera for someone who wants the computer to do all the heavy lifting. It is for the person who wants to feel the click of the shutter and the weight of the glass in their hands. If you can get past the quirks and the price tag, it is a tool that just keeps on giving. It is not about the specs on a sheet. It is about how it makes you want to go out and actually find something worth capturing. It is a bit of a luxury, no doubt, but for the right person, it is probably the last camera they will ever feel the need to buy.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.